Welcome to One Take, episode 23, where when you say I'm late, it always means I will not be there at the time I said earlier. Pregnancy jokes right off the bat this time, eh? So, my name is Andy. If you haven't seen my episodes before, which seems kind of strange that you'd click on a video when it says 23 in the title. Maybe you saw that movie. That was a good movie, I have to admit. You might notice the background, if you've seen more than one episode, is a bit further this way, because the camera is normally here. Well, here, except further out. It's facing that way. But because of an incident that I'm about to get to, the camera went from being there to here, because the cord isn't that long. The thing that happened is that my precious USB/PSP charger has died. This thing has been with me for close to 3 years now, but it has finally gone kaput. If it wasn't full of electronics, I would bury it in the backyard, but that seems a little environmentally unsound. So now I'm looking for a new USB charger. Maybe like an octopus one, where like it has all of the possible combinations. That'd be cool. It'd probably only use standard 95% of the time, but you know, whatever. I could get a USB knife. This is a knife, by the way. I don't know why I have this knife. You know, just in my room all the time. Funny story, if you've heard the story about when I cut myself when I was 10, that's not the knife. It was like this little one. It's going to be really hard to not go like this all the time because my computer is right there. And I just keep making... If you're in a drama class, don't talk like this because you're facing away from the audience, because you are the audience and you can see me a lot better because the camera is much closer than usual. Much closer. Not really all that much closer, but it's a tad bit closer. I had a lot of things I was thinking about talking about. One being that if the only way that you can see my videos is a link off of Facebook, then I apologize, because yesterday's video was non-existent until today, because I kind of forgot to share it, and subsequently I guess no one saw it because I posted. What happened was, I think it uploaded around 9 or 8:30 or 8. Not 7 though, around 8. 8 or past, really, before 10. And so, you know, I went to sleep as I was like, video uploaded. It doesn't have a like voice thing or anything. It's like doot 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 100%. Your video can be found at blah, 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 blah. I went, yay! Now let me watch a Jesse Cox video. Click. And then I slept. And then I woke up at 6:30. Yay, sleeping. I finally slept. I'm still really tired. I haven't taken a shower today, but it's only 8 o'clock, so it's excusable. Welcome to One Take, where the host is always tired and unicorn poop and semen are apparently the same thing. And just remember, I don't remember what I'm trying to get you to remember. I'm just looking at Go Cry Emo Kid memes on the internet. Hold on. Wait for it. I have so many directions in my life, you can't count them on your hand. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about you, singular direction. You know who you are. All 5 of you and your fans. 'Cause you're weird. Wait for it. So basically, diets are silly. What people should do is find time to work out. keep the same diet but work out. I don't know why I have so many weapons readily available, but I also for some reason have this BB gun where it's such a crappy BB gun because it's nothing but like spring loaded. Nothing but spring. Nothing. Okay, you can't see it because the spring is compressed, but it's that little silver line there. It's so crappy that you fire it and you literally see the yellow ball. It has yellow balls, by the way. I don't, though. Wink. Oh, sorry. You can actually see me now. Wink. Sexy, ain't it? The ball, you can see it traveling. It goes like 30 miles an hour, which is extremely slow. So it's... Of course, it's not actually going that fast, because then you'd be like, oh, why didn't it just fall out? It's more like, boop. Which is still far too slow for me to really be able to inflict pain upon someone, which is the main goal I have when I shoot people. I don't usually shoot people. Give me a second. Let me just... It's loud, wasn't it? Alright, anyway, that's the spring there. It's unloaded, by the way. In case anyone's like, oh, guns. I always treat them like they're unloaded. Or loaded, I don't know. Gun. The safety was off, there was nothing in it. I'm an awesome person, yeah. America. So yeah. Hold on a second, hold on, I'm being popular. I'm being popular. Ha ha ha, popular. I'm so popular. Holy crap, that is some really slow adjustments. Hold on. Give me a second. Because it would be funny is what I said to that. So, yeah. Oh, I was just gonna freestyle about love, I guess. I'm just gonna freestyle about love now. You see, there are two really basic kinds of love. There's love that's grown over time, you know, where you're like, huh, I didn't really like this person at the start, but you know, now I'm learning more about them. I'm starting to fancy them in a sort of sexual attraction kind of way, which isn't what love should be. I mean, not like, oh, I keep looking. If you'll notice me going like this, it's because I'm going like this, and I'm looking at my camera, not at my camera. If I was looking at my camera, I'd be like this. Shifty eyes. What you doing? But love, it's really, there's two different kinds. It's like, it's grown over time from, that person's kind of hot to, oh, emotions. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, there's this sort of progression kind of thing, but then there's just flip, and there's a switch kind of thing where you're like, person, this person here, love. Of course, that really doesn't happen to most people. I should get out more, probably. Oh, I just noticed my book was... I have this really weird thing where I don't have very many hardback books, but when I do, I like to keep them in, like, fairly nice condition. Interesting. Apparently, a post just resulted in the death of 7 orphans in Paraguay. Don't ask. To make up for the fact that I'm going like this every 5 seconds and not talking at all, I'm just going to make this a tad bit longer of a video. you know. So one of the two types two basic types is really, everything can be whittled down to 2 or 3 basic types, where it's, I love this person because I've gotten to know them. Boom, love. Well, maybe more like boom, love. I'm watching myself and I'm trying to go like this, but I keep going like this because I think that it's a mirrored image, and I'm just so popular with this one guy. But I guess there's a third type of love where it's like, I don't know why I'm dating you, and it just continues for a few months, and that's kind of the question I ask. I'm like, why are you dating that person? And then it's followed up by my like, why are you not dating me? So hungry. Because I'm very Asian and horse-like. Me! That's 15 years of living with horses. Literally, there's one in my bedroom. You can't see him because he's invisible. Wink. Wink. You know, it's a secret. Wink. Not anymore. Just literally the sound of that wink was very loud. It's been 11 minutes. I had ice cream that I was going to eat, but it might be slightly melted at this point, and this is really the way I like to talk, where I just say things and then things happen, but I can't really sustain them for a large amount of time because then, you know, I just run out of things to say. If I had a list of things to say, I could keep a topic going over and over again, but no one ever gives me a list of things to say, so I just have to kind of do this every few times during a video, and the rest of it is just going. But you see, if you guys would, you know, comment or send a text message or take a carrier pigeon and fly it to my house via express mail, because I'm pretty sure that all the carrier pigeons are dead. If you would do that, then I would be able to talk about things in this kind of manner all the time. But of course, if you're one of the people that likes sort of a starting and stopping motion, then you won't like that, and maybe it's going to be like, oh yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, or every other video, as I like to call it, will be about whatever topic I choose, and then Monday and Wednesday and the other days that are not those other days will be about whatever I just want to talk about, and I'll have random pauses, and I won't talk like this where I just talk really rapidly and I'm getting faster and faster all the time, and you see, you can't hardly understand me at this point because I'm just talking so quickly and I have a bit of a lisp and my voice is kind of low, so it's just the combination of all these things is just, it's poopy. Of course, if you've known me for several years, you'll be like, oh yeah, it's just Andy, he talks that way sometimes. And that's why I have difficulty making these videos, because I cannot space my time out evenly amongst these things, so it's just the bits and pieces, where if I were to be like, well, you see my things, but I don't process things in that way, because if I were, then I'd forget everything, and then it would just be... So yeah, that's the kind of things that would happen. Enact this if you are interested in those kind of things. If you're also interested in those kind of things, or even if you aren't, if you are or are not, you can either contact me via the inboxes or via the textual message if you have my textual message number. Or you could comment in the video, or you could leave a little like thingy. It doesn't cost anything. It's not like you have a rationing of likes, and I'd really feel nifty inside if you did. You might even subscribe if you watch my videos all the time on Facebook and you have a YouTube account. You know, not naming any names. Oh, there was also one more thing I wanted to talk about. This little bonus area at the end of the video where I say things that I forgot to say, but then I said anyway during the actual video, you know, after I said the like and the comment and the subscribe and the inbox and the Twitter and I didn't say anything about Twitter. Those times in your life where you have a friend and they're of the opposite sex than you, but through a number of technicalities that involve things and blah 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 blah, it would technically be considered a homosexual relationship. That kind of